This is She That Exists with She That Exists, her story channel. And I thought I would do something fun just because someone asked me to do it. Now, let me preface this. This is She That Exists, She That Exists, her story channel. I'm the founder of She That Exists. And everything I do for my daughter. She is the reason why I live and breathe. And of course, God is the reason why I live and breathe and have my being and my relationship with Yahushua HaMashiach, and commonly known as Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And so someone asked me to do this. Now, normally I don't do it unless I'm requested to do this by a client. But someone suggested that this would give people an idea of different services that I offer. Now, normally I help with creative direction. I help with business growth and business vision. And I do help with personal guidance and spiritual guidance as an advisor. And I do help with clearing trauma and different forms of abuse, only because of things that I have been through in the past with my own family members that really kept me from being in my calling and in my purpose from God and where I'm meant to be in life. And so I'm going to do some life coaching, and the first thing that I want to help focus on is stressing less. Because how many times do we like get stressed out like throughout the day? And so I want to focus on things that we can do to decrease our stress level. And I took my daughter to this counseling session one time, and like this lady, she pulls out like these Uno cards, and I'm like, yeah, Uno, like that's really gonna help. But it was whenever my daughter's dad was going to war with me, and so, you know, what do you do when your child's parent, your other parent, is like going to war with you in your life and everything that you know to be real and everything that you love. So, anyway, so I have these stress less cards. So, let's focus on de stressing. Me personally, whenever I'm starting to feel anxious and I'm starting to feel stressed out, I just stop. I stop everything. I draw all my energy back. I draw all my spirit back. And I call back all my energy, and I go into solitude. I go into silence. And I go in my body temple, God, my maker, my creator. And I just get still and quiet. That's what I do. And that always helps, just go into my body temple, because the Bible says that our body is our temple, and it is. And so let's see. This one says, do it in slow motion. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna need glasses, but okay. This says, when you feel stressed, try doing something in slow motion. Now, another thing that you can do when you feel stressed is to focus on your breathing. And when you just get really still and you slow down your breathing and you focus on your breathing and you go into your body temple and you just focus on your breath, because the breath is the spirit of the living God that lives in you, and you go slow. So it says, when you do this, you will notice you're concentrating on it more intensely. When you're concentrating, you will be more present, and being more present reduces stress. So I want you to think about times in your life where, you know, when you're stressed, you're not as present with yourself, and you're not as present in your body, and you're not as present in your life. Like, because when we get stressed, it's usually because, one, our attention gets scattered and it's all over the place. And also, when we get stressed, it's because we're moving too far into the future. Now, something really cool to know is that, okay, past, present, future. For me, whenever I go into the past, like I'll just go into past heartbreak, I'll go into past heartache, I'll go into like the past traumas from people that I cared about and that I loved who treated me less than I deserved, you know, didn't treat me with the respect, with the value, people that didn't know friendship, people that didn't know God's love and didn't know God's goodness. Because when people, let me go back. So when you're in the present, right, when you're in the present moment, then you're not in the past, right? Thank you. Oh, wow. It says I have 3 people joining us. So I'm doing a life coaching session and offering spiritual guidance in this live. And I do offer these private, I offer private sessions. So feel free to email at SheThatExists@gmail.com to schedule a private spiritual coaching or life coaching session and guidance session. So when you're in the present moment, that's the place to be, because when you go too far into the future, okay, that's when you're going to have anxiety. That's when you're going to have fear of the future, because when people go into the future, what are, okay, so what are your main fears? Let's talk about it. What are your main fears when you're going into the future? So for most people, a main fear when you go into the future is, am I going to have enough money? Usually it's always enough money when you go into the future. Or people are like afraid of death or not being able to take care of their family or not being able to take care of different responsibilities when you go too far into the future. So when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you just want to make sure that you're grounded, you're centered, you're in your body, focus in the present moment, focusing on your breath, closing your eyes, going into your body temple, and dropping down out of your head and into your heart. It's really, 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 really important. So let's see what another one of these stress less brings up, and we can focus on that. You know what? I'm getting my glasses. I don't care. Like, if I need glasses, I need glasses. So let's find the glasses. Okay, those are not the one I'm looking for. Okay. Well, I can't find them. So that's okay. So here we go. Pick out the positive words. Try as often as possible to pick out words that are positive, even if you are stressed and feel negative. Try to think about nice things to say to people in different situations. When interactions make us feel good, it lowers our blood pressure, calms down our heart rate, and reduces the amount of stress hormones in our body. That that's important because the stress hormones in our body make us gain weight. So that's really important. So, okay, here's an example. So let's say we have problems with our family that we can't fix, because I'm a fixer, right? I like to fix things. I like to fix situations. I love being in harmony. I don't like conflict. I like peace. I like it when we all love each other, when we all get along. So say that you have like some family problems or a family situation that you can't fix, right? So the best thing to do is to step away from that situation entirely. Just completely remove the situation entirely if you can. Now, I know some people, you live in a family environment, so you have to see family members, because you all